Xi Jinping has long been seen and widely recognized as China's unchallengeable leader, a figure seemingly cemented in power for the foreseeable future, especially after the landmark decision of scrapping presidential term limits in 2018. This move solidified his position, suggesting a long and uninterrupted reign. The idea of his retirement once seemed not only improbable but virtually impossible, a concept relegated to the realm of pure speculation. But now, surprisingly, rumors of his potential exit, of a possible shift in the political landscape, are gaining traction, becoming a topic of increasing discussion and debate. Among analysts and observers, individuals who closely monitor the intricacies of Chinese politics. These whispers, these subtle undercurrents of speculation, are fueled by subtle shifts in party rhetoric. And Xi's own actions, his public appearances and policy decisions, hint at cracks in the image of his perpetual rule, suggesting a potential vulnerability in his seemingly unassailable position. In a system where information is tightly controlled, where the flow of news is carefully managed, even small signals, seemingly insignificant gestures, can be profoundly significant, carrying weight far beyond their apparent meaning. This video will explore the roots of these rumors, delving into the possible reasons behind this shift in perception, recent party developments, examining key decisions and policy changes within the Chinese Communist Party, expert opinions, gathering insights from leading sinologists and political analysts, and what a post-Xi China could mean for the world, exploring the potential geopolitical ramifications of a change in leadership. Let's examine the signs and implications, carefully analyzing the available evidence of this unexpected political drama, a potential turning point in modern Chinese history. Xi Jinping didn't just take power. He reshaped China's political system around himself, purging rivals and installing loyalists. Abolishing term limits in 2018 broke with decades of collective leadership, positioning Xi as a potential leader for life. His ideology, Xi Jinping thought, is now enshrined in the party's constitution, elevating him to Mao-like status. Yet, even Xi faces challenges: economic slowdown, youth unemployment, and rising tensions with the West. These pressures have sparked quiet dissent among party elites and business leaders. Recent party moves, new regulations and hints at collective leadership suggest a subtle shift in power dynamics. Analysts are now questioning whether Xi is contemplating a different legacy. In June 2024, the CCP's political bureau, led by Xi, introduced new regulations to standardize party decision-making. Observers see this as a move toward institutionalizing power, possibly delegating more authority to party organs. Xi's occasional absence from key meetings and subtle changes in official rhetoric, like renewed mentions of collective leadership, have fueled speculation. Unverified reports, including rumors of Xi praising his cabinet's stability, add to the intrigue. These signals suggest Xi may be preparing for a future with less direct control. Is this a genuine transition plan, a response to internal pressure, or just strategic maneuvering? The true meaning remains elusive, but the political atmosphere is clearly shifting. The question of whether Xi Jinping is genuinely preparing to step down is a complex one, and as such, experts are deeply split on the matter. The range of opinions reflects the intricate nature of Chinese politics and the opacity surrounding leadership transitions. Some analysts and observers firmly believe that he's carefully engineering a stable and controlled succession, ensuring a smooth transfer of power. This involves meticulously testing potential heirs, evaluating their capabilities and loyalty to the party line. They argue that Xi is actively building a robust system and institutional framework that can effectively function even without his direct and constant oversight. Strengthening party institutions, according to this view, could allow Xi to retain significant influence and power as a respected party elder, even after formally stepping down from his official positions. This would ensure the continued protection of his political legacy, safeguard his policy achievements, and provide ongoing support for his key allies within the party. However, others within the expert community offer a contrasting perspective, arguing that Xi's recent moves are primarily tactical, designed to consolidate power rather than signal an impending retreat. They suggest that delegating certain tasks and responsibilities is simply a pragmatic approach to managing the increasing complexity of governing a vast and rapidly evolving nation. This delegation, they contend, does not diminish his authority but rather allows him to maintain ultimate control over the key levers of power. These skeptics also note that genuine retirement rumors and the prospect of a power vacuum would inevitably trigger intense elite infighting and factionalism within the party. This is precisely the kind of instability and internal conflict that Xi Jinping is keen to avoid at all costs, as it could undermine the party's authority and threaten overall political stability. Furthermore, with no clear and widely accepted successor currently in sight, the risks associated with a sudden or unplanned departure are deemed too high. Therefore, many analysts interpret these recent changes not as a genuine preparation for exit, but rather as a strategic exercise in power management and political maneuvering, designed to maintain his authority and consolidate his position. As a result, the debate continues to rage on, with no clear consensus emerging on Xi Jinping's true intentions, leaving the world to grapple with the ongoing uncertainty surrounding China's future leadership. The question of Xi Jinping's future leadership looms large, casting a shadow of uncertainty over China's political landscape. His potential retirement or any significant shift in his power would be a seismic event, sending ripples throughout the nation and beyond. The implications of such a transition are far-reaching, impacting not only China but also the intricate web of global relationships that define our modern world. A sudden, unexpected transition could ignite fierce power struggles among the elite, leading to policy paralysis and internal instability. The delicate balance of power within the Communist Party could be disrupted, creating a period of intense political maneuvering. Conversely, a smooth and well-managed handover of power might signal a new era of political maturity and stability within the Chinese system, demonstrating its ability to adapt and evolve. A new leader at the helm could bring about a recalibration of both domestic and foreign policies, potentially altering the course of China's development and its interactions with the rest of the world. Alternatively, a new leader might choose to double down on nationalist rhetoric and assertive foreign policy to consolidate authority and project strength on the global stage. On a global scale, a leadership change in China would inevitably disrupt established supply chains, send ripples through financial markets, and necessitate a reassessment of diplomatic strategies by nations worldwide. This would be especially critical for the United States, given the complex and often fraught relationship between the two superpowers, as well as for China's neighbors in Asia, who are deeply intertwined with its economic and political influence. The 2027 Party Congress will serve as a pivotal moment in this unfolding drama, offering crucial insights into the future direction of Chinese leadership. Keenly watch for any signs of a carefully groomed successor emerging from the ranks, as well as subtle but significant shifts in the party's official language and ideological pronouncements. Ultimately, regardless of whether Xi Jinping is strategically preparing to step down and orchestrate a succession, or is instead consolidating his power even further, the entire world is watching this situation with bated breath, recognizing the profound implications it holds. The outcome of this political chess match will undoubtedly shape the trajectory of China's future development, both domestically and on the international stage. And in doing so, it will also significantly influence the course of the 21st century, impacting global power dynamics, economic trends, and geopolitical alliances. Therefore, stay closely tuned as this unprecedented and captivating political story continues to unfold, revealing its twists and turns in the days and years to come.